Good day, I'm Caroline Brown-Thompson and this is your JIS News for Monday, April 7. Jamaica and Venezuela are set to forge greater ties in matters of trade and commerce. This was revealed Sunday as Prime Minister Portia Simpson Miller and members of her cabinet met with a Venezuelan delegation, including the General Secretary of PetroCaribe, Bernardo Alvarez. While indicating that there were no new developments regarding the PetroCaribe agreement, the Prime Minister said a number of other important initiatives were being discussed.
Venezuela is looking to be engaged in terms of trade with us, and we are to identify areas as well that we can trade with Venezuela. And we did not discuss just trade with Jamaica, but trade with our CARICOM region.
The Venezuelan delegation was on a two-day working visit to the island and departed Sunday night. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Simpson Miller is asserting that it's time for a deepening of intra-regional trade in the Caribbean and building new trade networks in the global export markets. She was addressing last Thursday's opening of EXPO 2014 at the National Arena. Mrs. Simpson Miller said there was no option but to fully integrate the economy into the global value chains for production and the delivery of goods and services.
The net effect of this is that the Jamaican economy will become more open to greater levels of inward investments and international business. This can have a transformative effect on the local business landscape, generating new opportunities for local businesses of all sizes and creating more jobs.
The four-day expo witnessed a record number of over 600 buyers, including about 200 international buyers from 28 countries. A grand farmers market offering some 80,000 pounds of produce for sale was introduced as a new feature of this year's trade event. $3.6 million has been spent to construct a rainwater harvesting system at the Arbuthnot Gallimore High School in Alexandria, St. Anne to deal with the school community's water woes. Speaking at the commissioning ceremony recently, Water Minister Robert Pickerskill said it was part of a major rainwater harvesting project being carried out by the Rural Water Supply Limited.
Rural Water Supply Limited is undertaking repairs to these catchment and storage tanks at a cost of just under 50 million Jamaican dollars to benefit 30,000 persons in several parishes, particularly in the central and western parts of the island that are experiencing severe drought.
This is the third rainwater harvesting facility to be provided at a school, with two previously installed at the Chatsworth Primary and Maldon High Schools in St. James. The National Council on Drug Abuse, NCDA, is to expand its education program into 10 childcare facilities. The Council's Resistance Education Against Drugs and HIV/AIDS Read Plus program seeks to give teenagers greater access to support and reliable information aimed at preventing drug abuse and risky sexual practices. Executive Director of the NCDA, Michael Tucker, says the intervention program is in keeping with the Ministry of Youth and Culture's mandate to upgrade childcare institutions.
National Council on Drug Abuse seeks to be an active stakeholder in the process to improve the outcomes of children in care.
The extension of the Council's program into the child care facilities follows its poster competition, which targeted the youth of these institutions. At the competition's recent awards ceremony, a number of entries received prizes. An entry from the Jamaica Christian Boys Home in St. Andrew was singled out for creativity and awarded a consolation prize. And finally, 25 of Jamaica's outstanding young people received the Prime Minister's Youth Award for Excellence this year in a ceremony at Jamaica House Sunday. The 2014 recipients, who range in ages from 15 to 24, were selected from a pool of 41 nominees drawn from rural and urban areas with varying social backgrounds. Prime Minister Portia Simpson Miller commended the young men and women on their successes, adding that they serve as fitting examples of what should be commonplace among our youth.
These young people dared to be different. These are the young people who did not surrender to negative influences. They were not daunted by swimming upstream, and they were not distracted from their goals in life. They did not fear the tides and waves. Indeed, they were propelled by them.
The awardees were recognized for their work in various areas such as community service and volunteerism, entrepreneurship, scientific innovation, agriculture, excellence in sports, academic achievement, and social activism. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Caroline Brown-Thompson. Thanks for watching.